Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Inkbound. We're going to be carrying on trying to anchor Birdie on fire. If I go into the logbook very quickly, you'll see the only thing that we have left to do on part 2 is defeating burrowers. That's going to happen by itself over time. So while we're doing this, we could also start with Julius and Bromeo. We need to visit the vestigial shrine in the Radiant Market as the Weaver, and use an emote in the Radiant Market as the Weaver. So I guess that means we're going to the Radiant Market as the Weaver. Seems pretty straightforward. We also need to speak to the Councillor just to finish going through the Athenian bits.
Back already.
There we go.
Could be stuck in the Vendwood a bit longer.
Turn that
not
in.
Complaining really, just haven't ever thought too much of you, Needless. Sorry, that sounded really bad. I mean, you Needless were never supposed to accomplish much here. At least that was the idea when they created you. Oh, Ink, save me. You know what? Forget that. I get confused so easily. It's really a problem. Can't trust anything I say.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
But great job on getting those worlds saved. You know, for now. Not a forever thing, of course, until the Inkbound can do their thing.
Cool. So, that quest has been completed. So, a new vestige has been unlocked for us to potentially grab on the quests. Right. So, we're going to go back for the Weaver. Haven't done the Weaver in a little bit. I'd like to do one of these that we haven't done before. So, we've done Heart of a Hero. I don't think we've done the Bounty of Sentient Beings yet. Let's equip that and I'll just check very quickly because we can find out in our logbook. Heart of the Hero, Mark of the Unbound, Blessing of Quills. There's Brigade. I don't see it on the list, but at the same time, that might just mean that there's no thing for it. Which is entirely possible. We're not doing challenge ranks at the moment. But there are other things that we could push towards getting, like, the different sets. So those are all the set ones. Baylor's Tongue, Vulca's Bond. These are specific, specific items. Leaping Strike Ascension, Throw Ascension, Constrict Ascension. Right, okay, Constrict Ascension. We do have Constrict, so we would want to try and get Rope Burn. I'll try and remember that. Oh, and then there's specific things. So, win as the Weaver with Freya's Mistake and the Loom of the Lost Artisan. What's Freya's Mistake? Is it going to be one that we haven't unlocked? I don't see it on here. So Freya's Mistake could be a vestige that you pick up. Well, we're gonna use the Bounty of Sentient Beings. So we'll keep with that. Let's hop in and start this quest off. We want to go to the Radiant Market. I'm going to split this run into two parts. So we'll do the first part this time, and then we'll do the second and third parts in the next episode. Just so it doesn't drag on too long.
I thought you were someone else for a second.
Got nothing special to say to us. Okay. Proving Grounds, Radiant Market, that's where we're going. No questions about that. Okay, as per normal, we'll grab that. Ooh. extra magic damage would be nice. We alternate between the two of them, though. And Constrict is a big damager for us. That being said, I do like Stitch. Let's go for Outlawed Works. Not convinced, but... And... if we're going for Outlawed Works, that's extra magic damage. Maybe we'll make Stitch... inflict threaded before dealing damage. Nice. Yeah, let's make it a sewing stitch. Okay. 2 tarnished bolts. Let's start getting the vestiges and building this build. Okay, so Stitch could be kind of cool there. We get a thread on both of these. Then it will definitely do more damage. Okay, I think we're going to get a thread on these 2 as well. So controlled weaving, because we have all enemies threaded, we do get extra willpower. Yeah, I think we're gonna Stitch to get this guy gone. We can Constrict to do a bit of damage to all of them. And then we'll do that and we can Constrict again, or we could thread through them. We are going to be stuck in this area, though, which is a bit of a shame. Probably should have planned my movement a little bit better. You know what? Hit them again. It's a little bit painful. It's not the worst. Okay, move out of that area. In fact, looking at the blap that there is, like the amount of damage that's going out, this is possibly the safest place for us to be. I think let's focus on getting this guy gone. Okay, our shielding is going to be enough to carry us through. There we go, 1 guy remaining, which means Constrict is really going to be our damager for next turn. Big solid damage. And there he goes. It was alright. I'm not sure that this is the ideal build, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. I do like Poison Vapor. $30 stacks of poison is a lot. Let's get it. Okay, on your turn, chance to gain nominee damage. On your turn, smite enemy. That's always fun. Let's see what the other one is. Ooh. We've already got 1 bit of enchanted, so this would lean into it very nicely. Yeah, we'll get that. And then let's re-roll these, actually. On combat end, restore 2 hit points. It's a really solid thing to be getting early on. I like it. Okay. Binding Empowerment. That's going to be good. Sea Breach, I don't think we need to go to that just yet. Let's go to the Binding Empowerment. Ooh, on your turn inflict 1 stack of Frostbite and 3 stacks of Burn to enemies with Threaded. That's very nice. Rope Friction is also kind of interesting. Wide area of effect. Ascensions that affect a single target will now affect all enemies in the area. This could really turn our Poison Vapor into something incredible. Let's go for that. It's got the potential for a really... I wish we could see like how large the area is. Let's go for the big Quilling Cage, so we've got some money for buying things when we reach the Carver's Refuge. And we'll get ourselves a second potion as well. Alright, everyone, come... That is a huge area. That is a monumental area. We need to get some threads on everyone, which is not necessarily going to be easy. But we could go 1, 2, and then walk up there and hit these 2 at the same time. And the reason I want to do it this way is so we're out the area. We can't quite reach... Oh, we can just about reach it. Okay, so we could also do a constrict or kill him outright with the stitch. Yeah, that poison vapor is amazing. Let's hit U3, that gives us controlled weaving. We could do a constrict. That'll kill 2 of them. Can almost get... everyone hit at the same time. If we do a stitch, we might be able to finish it off afterwards with the thread. Cool. So that's cleared the current batch. There is going to be more. But it feels pretty controlled. So you 2 are going to die from the poison in your veins. Let's hit you. We'll come down here so we're out of the area. Hit those 2. Get constrict. That's 1 of them killed. And you're going to die from poison. Good enough. Right, give me all the money. There we go. Right, what do we want? Smoke bomb? Eh. Grasp seems interesting, but it doesn't really play with what we do. I do like Jinx. Jinx is always good fun. Building up a bomb that's going to hit quite nicely after we've got the Dread. So we'll go for that. And then over here, Burden of Wisdom. Even more magic damage, but reduced physical damage. Or, on defeating an enemy, 25% chance to gain a will. That is pretty significant. Ooh, the study. I suppose we could, we do want to go to the Chronicler. It's one of our quests, so yeah. Let's head in there, have a chat, and see what's going on. Hey, before I talk to you, I'm gonna, like, loot your area. Oh, do double damage, but take double damage. I kind of like it. It's spicy. It's gonna be very dangerous, but... Let's get the glass cannon. Right. Well, you finally figured out this old Chronicle could help you restore the Athenium to its former state. Thought I'd have some of the answers everyone else seems to hold on to so dearly. Well, it's about inking time. The secret, dear Needless, lies in those vestiges. Forgotten pieces of other worlds that just need waking up. So we've developed a new process. Attunement. The way of the future. It'll take a tweak here and there, but they'll be humming along in no time, and once they're up and singing, the sea should start singing again too, and we'll be one step closer to anchoring everything for good. Okay. So, we've actually already found his note. Found my little missive, did you? As be expected for someone with your innate curiosity. Still, your returning here is the easy part. Getting that spear anchored and usable again, well, that's going to be trickier business. That pure spear is a remnant of the Godkeeper, an old aspect that served as champion of the gods of yore. And what's yore, you'd ask? If you had a voice to do so. Well, it's an awful place that you'd be lucky to never encounter. In reality, it's a dreadful pit we created inside the Sea of Ink to dump all the creations that were deemed too... untrustworthy to exist within their worlds. Mostly gods and legends and other unsavoury folk that were best left forgotten. But as to be expected, they made a palace of a prison, and yore has flourished in infamy ever since. But therein lies the clue to our quest. You must find vestiges from those heroes of yore, and use them to anchor the spear and retrieve the aspect. Okay, so we need 4 of the Mythos Vestige set in order to move forwards with that quest. That's going to be tricky, but we can still push forwards for the moment. Tarnished Vault, Superior Vault. Let's get that Superior Vault. And what do we get here? We have 10 shield. 10 shield's better than that. We have a reasonable amount of money now. So it'd be good to spend some of it. And the temptation to hit that treasure pot is pretty big. I would love to be able to get both of you in one go. Can I get you two? Almost. Maybe if I move up a bit. Okay. That's you two. Then you two. Then you. That gives us controlled weaving. And then we can stitch here to kill these two. 3 actually. That's going to kill 3 of them. Gives us some money. Gives quite a lot of dread. And then we can constrict. Oh yeah, because we're doing double damage, aren't we? Alright, let's move out of the area. So I can jinx these 3 just flat. We'll just plink this guy to death. We'll save this for next turn. Oh man, I can just blap all the way through them. Right, we're gonna hit you once. Constrict will do a lot. And we might be able to finish them off without even needing to touch the bonuses. If I can boost our thread damage even more, it'll be very nice. Okay, what have we got? It doesn't look that good. Let's re-roll it. I was really hoping for more. Token of Regret is kind of interesting. It is going to be dangerous, but it does kind of lead into what we're already doing. So let's grab that. And on inflicting poison, inflict dazed. It seems like a good plan. So we are maxed out on our vestiges for the moment. Ooh, the Vestigial Shrine. We do need to go there. So that is part of Julius and Bromeo, and
you place your hand upon the podium.
We get to get the story fragment.
Your quill begins to pulse. In your hand appears a torn page with fading ink. A story fragment, now yours.
There we go. So, do we want to destroy anything and get double its benefit? Outlawed Works probably makes a bit of sense. It'll give us a bit of magic damage. It will drop some of our magic damage from that, but we'll gain our movement back. Sea Trickle would have been another choice. But maybe we'll do that next time. Okay, Carver's Refuge. Let's eat a fish. Extra crit and crit damage. Do we have anywhere to burn here? No, we don't. Well, let's see what there is. On being hit, gain 1 will next turn. That's kind of interesting. Kinda dangerous. I don't like any of these to swap out what we've already got. But we could re-roll them and maybe get something new for in there. Ooh. Stone Pitch Pipe. After using your first binding each turn, it gains 1 cost discount and reduced cooldown. It feels like it's going to work well. It's going to give us another Ancient Wisdom as well. So, yeah. Let's get that. And for the augment, extra poison. It's not a bad plan. Widen Stitch, however, I think is going to be much more useful. Okay. Let's push on. We are still glass cannons, so definitely a concern. Let's get poison on everyone. Then, if we thread you 3 up, it's nice that they've got dazed on them. We'll hit you. Hit you. That gives us controlled weaving. We don't really have any jinx yet. Constrict isn't going to do much, but Stitch could do quite a lot if I do it there. That feels pretty good, actually. Let's back up a teeny bit. Hit both of them at the same time. Okay, and we'll save this for next turn. Oh, we need to be out of this area. Constrict. Constrict. Critical constrict? Or we could jinx him. Yeah. Let's save the critical constrict. We'll put him in phase shift. We'll save that for next turn. That is a hell of a lot of poison. Okay, we need to get threads on everything. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits will get it done. We've got 2 more things that we can use. Yeah, that's going to be fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Critical Constrictor will do quite a bit of damage to them. We'll grab that. That gives us the cooldown. This Stitch will hit everything. Nice Constrict there. We're going to have to grab this and then try and get out of the range as much as possible. Maybe if we do it from the other side. So we're still going to take 3 damage, but 3 damage is much better than what we had. Shackled us, have you? Well, we'll get a bit closer so we can hit you with more poison. Stitch isn't going to do much, but it will do some. Same with Constrict, but we can just keep focusing on this and jinx him to death. Teeny bit of damage from that, but all in all, that felt very nice. Okay, augmenting a binding. Let's leave that for the moment. We'll instead do the ascending. Ooh, we want rope burn. We need rope burn for our quest. So it will deal 20 damage instead of 301. But it also inflicts stacks of burn and detaches threads. That becomes unuseful. But it does. Oh, I should have used an emote in the market. I forgot about that. It does at least move us forwards in one of the things that we needed. Because we're going to win and run with this, and that will tick off our milestone. That was it. Okay, so Seamless Constrict could be kind of useful, but Dreadful Drinks, I think. Oh, Training Threads. On defeating enemies you've threaded or on detaching one of your threads, restore hit points. Seeing as we're detaching threads with Rope Burn, let's go for that. Can I go back to the market and use an emote there? Ooh. Right. Now the question is... There we go. I can learn. So with Act 1 done, we need to gain spiked using the Rosy Thorn and defeat a Shadow Quill as the Weaver. Interesting. So still more stuff for us being the Weaver, and I'm assuming the Shadow Quills would be in here. But that's going to have to be next time. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Inkbound. See you soon.